Chad Duell last aired as Michael Corinthos on General Hospital in January. He announced he was leaving the show in late 2024 after nearly 15 years of playing the son of mob boss Sonny Corinthos. While the show's executive producer, Frank Valentini, hinted the door was always open for Chad to return, the role was recast. Rory Gibson took over the role in May. After a social media break, Chad Duell returned to Instagram with an update on his life now. Chad Duell makes shady comment about recast. His father's unexpected passing was one reason Chad Duell decided to take a step back from General Hospital. His exit was worded as a permanent one. But Frank Valentini hinted on social media that the door was open for Chad Duell to return someday. Fans suspected that Michael Corinthos would make a surprise return to town for the Nurses' Ball in May. However, it wasn't Chad Duell in the role. Rory Gibson took over the role when Michael returned from Germany after seeking treatment for severe burns. Port Charles residents were shocked when Michael's son, Wiley, rushed off stage after his performance to embrace his father in the crowd. Michael's return kicked off a tense custody battle with his ex-wife, Willow. Thanks to Sidwell paying off the judge, Michael was granted custody. It was recently revealed that Willow is the one stalking Michael and Sasha's newborn baby, Daisy. The baby was conceived during a one-night stand after Michael discovered Willow was having an affair with Drew. Chad Duell spoke out about the recast on an Instagram Live. According to Michael Fairman, his response was a little shady. When I started, it was more of an intense transition on my end. I didn't have months in between. It was like, one day, boom, the next. I'm glad it's working out though, he said. Fans speculated that the actor was upset by how well-received Rory Gibson was. Chad Duell breaks social media silence with life update. Chad Duell returned to Instagram last week to share an uplifting message with his followers. The former General Hospital star wrote, "You either want it bad enough to bleed for it, or you'll watch someone else live the life you were too scared to chase," on a photo of him looking pensively into the distance. One of his former General Hospital co-stars, Kirsten Storms, recently spoke out after fans compared her upcoming leave of absence to Chad Duell's exit. General Hospital fans fear Chase's divorce heartbreak. Ominous Brooke Lynn dialogue dooms marriage? General Hospital, GH. Spoilers reveal that fans are asking if Harrison Chase has some divorce heartbreak ahead of him. Some ominous dialogue about Brooke Lynn Quartermaine may have just doomed Chase's marriage. So let's talk about a recent clue. In GH's July 11th episode, Tracy Quartermaine cornered Chase to voice concerns about Brooke Lynn and the road she's headed down. Since Tracy cares about both Brooke Lynn and Lulu Spencer, she's eager to stop all the fighting. Lulu and Brooke Lynn are probably never going to truly get along, but it'd be better if they could at least end the revenge cycle. Tracy feels like Brooke Lynn and Lulu need to stop hurting each other, since they're hurting themselves too. However, Chase said something during his conversation with Tracy that could point to some pain for him in the end. Despite Tracy's warnings, Chase isn't worried about Brooke Lynn doing anything to rock the boat in their relationship. "You know, I appreciate your concern about our marriage, but I love Brooke Lynn and I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with her," Chase said. "And I can promise you this right here, right now. There is nothing that she could do that would ever drive me away, nothing." That's the kind of soapy statement that can only spell trouble. Chase's grand declaration seems sweet on the surface, but may lead to Brooke Lynn proving him wrong sooner or later. On social media, many fans picked up on that line of dialogue and questioned whether divorce could be looming. Is Chase headed for single status, despite his insistence that nothing can drive him away from Brooke Lynn? We can think of one thing that might change Chase's mind. And there was a hint about it in the scene immediately after Chase shared that comment with Tracy. Despite Dante Falconeri's anger over the whole Rocco Falconeri situation, he ultimately shared a warm moment with Brooke Lynn. Dante comforted Brooke Lynn over Giovanni Gio Palmieri shutting them out and expressed hope that they'd eventually have a chance to show him love. It was interesting to hear Chase make such a huge declaration, and then watch Brooke Lynn fall into Dante's comforting arms. Could all this be building toward Brooke Lynn cheating with Dante, and causing her marriage to crumble after all?